We've looked at the lithium deal and Ghana's arrangements with the IMF. We've also examined the current issues with the Pandai and the pending by-election. Let's talk about Cabinet approving the Public Tribunals Bill. Now, this story was brought to us barely a month ago, where President John Mahama revealed that Cabinet had approved the Public Tribunals Bill, a move aimed at accelerating the prosecution of illegal mining galamsey cases across the country. The introduction of the Public Tribunals Bill, as explained by the President, was expected to strengthen the country's resolve to clamp down on galamsey activities and reinforce the government's commitment to safeguarding the environment. Speaking during a meeting with the Christian Council at the Jubilee House on November 18, the President said the new bill will empower public tribunals to handle galamsey-related offenses, easing the pressure on such cases placed on traditional court system and ensuring quicker, more efficient justice delivery. Ordinarily, this should be seen as a good news. Do you have any concerns?
Oh, definitely. I've researched a lot on the and written on the public tribunals during the revolutionary years. At the moment, I noted carefully that they are meant to deal with galamsey. You see, when you tell Ghanaians this, well, we want galamsey matters to be dealt with expeditiously. But is that all? Because of this, I researched for a copy of the law. Unfortunately, it's not available anywhere. And if that is so, then they must say it, and it must also appear in the law itself as a galamsey court. But because you cannot tell the public this is the intention for which this is being done, whereas that is not translated into the law that will ultimately come out. Therefore, it is a point to flag. I don't like replication of institutions. Are we going to now build or rent houses for the tribunals when the courts, circuit courts, high courts, magistrate courts are sitting under sheds in some places? Go to Fankadua Court and you see what is happening over there, for example. Then what are you going to build for them? Now, I hear that we are going to have one professional as a chairman of the tribunal and also two others. So it will be like a jury to assist so you realize that there are going to be more people employed. 3 in each instance employed. Apart from the court clerks who will also now be employed separately. When are you going to put all these things into effect? When? I think that we must go with the courts now existing and improve them. The buildings, the staff, all should become judicial service people. And you know, there's also a history to the tribunal idea. In fact, you realize that even though there's a provision that will allow it in the Constitution, quietly, even Rawlings himself did not touch it. And he did not establish tribunals. It's like, let sleeping dogs lie. Because there was, I'm told, during the constitutional discussions time, there was a lot of wrangling between him and Justice Annan over this tribunals matter. And Justice Annan advised that it should be left there just as to placate Rawlings, who also had assured that he won't go any further with it. But to be removing all those things, he didn't feel comfortable about it.
So even if it's restricted to galamsey, you should go ahead?
No, because see, there are many cases that are being flagged, and people are also being told that, look, there's no foundation for prosecution. Allegations and counter allegations are becoming too many in this country. If you have a case, go ahead. Because you will realize that many of these cases, at the end of it, you won't get any end result. Because they say. And of course, if there are some that are really prosecutable, they should be prosecuted.
But with a number of corruption cases against former government officials, how concerned about you about the effect of that on the image of the MPP? The finance minister, there's so many cases, the national service.
In actual fact,
there's a lot of them.
In actual fact, there are times when casualties occur to sanitize. Casualties do occur. The end result may be sanitization. If that is the case, and there's a genuine case, sure, they should be prosecuted.
And you think that political party will be the better off for it?
Yes, that's why I talk about sanitization. Yeah. There are times when you must put some hot water on the sore before you can really...
Do you think the party can make a comeback in 2028?
Oh, I think so. It's possible. But it's not going to be easy lying there. No.
Is the early Congress, is the early Congress a good decision?
I just want to let you realize one thing. There is the need to bring some principles in our politics, no matter what. And when certain sanitation is needed, it must occur. And I mean that with all my heart. Because without that process, you will not be able to see through the maze that is covering things up. I will leave it at that.
We will leave it like that, without prejudice. Professor Mike Oquaye has been talking to us on a number of issues. He's been discussing the constitutional review process, Ghana's approach towards extracting its lithium and other natural resources. We've also dealt with the controversial Pandai matter, and we've dealt with the OSP, as we have also concluded on the prosecution of alleged corruption. He says, let the sanitization occur. That is what will help to redeem our politics. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching tonight's edition of The Point of View. We will see you next time.